Gyms in China are almost the same as Australian gyms until they're not. People showering at the gym, the no towel culture here, the little water bottle caddies that you're not supposed to put your water bottle on the floor. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through all of the differences I've found with joining a Chinese gym versus what experience I've had in Australia. And wait around for the end where I'm going to reveal the body scan that they gave me. And this is like setting a benchmark for where we're at in our fitness goals. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is price. So in Australia, I was a member of Revo Fitness for years. And this is a Western Australian brand originally, but it is divulging into Melbourne now. And it costs $9.69 a week for their base level. And then when I moved to Melbourne before I came to China, I upgraded to the level 2, which is like $11 something a week. Okay, and in China, I just signed up for my gym. They did give me a very generous free trial. Or it was like 111 renminbi for 11 days, which is really cheap. But the gyms here are expensive. So the gym that I'm going to, I had to sign a 3-month contract and it's going to cost me 758 yuan a month, which is about 40 Australian dollars a week. So you can see that the gyms in China are basically 4 times the price. And yes, I could have gone for a cheaper gym. I'll get into this later in the video. I have only tried 2 gyms here, but I just found that I'm going to 24/7 Fitness, by the way. I just really like their equipment, the vibe, the staff, everyone's so nice in there. So I guess it was a vibe selection for me. Okay, the next thing that's different is the towel culture. So if you guys don't know already, if you don't have a towel in Australia, it's like no towel, no train. So that's just not the case in China, because actually in my gym, most of the machines have their own towel like attached to the machine. But I am a little bit confused because many people don't wipe it down afterwards. So I think it's maybe like if you're really sweaty, wipe it down. If not, don't worry. I usually wipe it down though anyway because I don't want to get in trouble. The other thing I love about Chinese gyms is they have these like water caddies. So basically, okay, imagine I've got a coffee at the moment, but imagine you've got a water bottle. You basically place it on this like water caddy. So people don't really like carry their water bottle around with them. They leave it on the caddy in like a certain section, which is interesting. Okay, next I'm going to talk about the people, the culture, and the outfits. So I would say in Chinese gyms, again, I've only been to 2, but everyone is so fit. So I guess in China, the level of fitness is already like everyone is pretty skinny, like pretty healthy, active. And then you get into a gym and like everyone is so fit. So I feel like a lot of people in the gym know what they're doing. There's a lot of people that lift quite heavy. Like I'm not really one to look around, but like there's a lot of people that lift really heavy here. And I would just say in my gym especially, everyone is so friendly. So it's just like such a heartwarming experience going there. Like people will try and help me. Like for example, the trainers don't really speak English and they were trying to explain something to me. And someone else came over and was like, oh, I can translate, like even though we were using WeChat, and like just so friendly, like such a vibe. Whereas I find, well, at least the Revo that I went to in Australia, like I went there at 4 a.m. so I get no one wants to talk to you at 4 a.m. But like you see these people for years, like the same time, and they can barely even like look at you. It's crazy. Okay, let's talk about the outfits. So in Australia, I feel like a lot of people wear like crop tops and bike shorts. Personally, I never really liked wearing bike shorts in the gym. I'm a bit of a germaphobe, to be honest. Ooh, revealing all the secrets now. But I find in China, it's definitely like a looser fit gym attire. Like you can obviously just wear leggings and a top. I did wear trackies to the gym a few times now just to like try it, but I don't really like it because my trackies are not moisture wicking. I've only got 1 pair here. Maybe if I had moisture wicking fabric, it would be okay, but I'm happy to just train in leggings, like especially if I'm doing leg day. And maybe I'll just quickly touch on the beauty standards, all from what I understand over here. So, you know, in Australia, the very bulky, big, like muscly look, both for females and males, is like quite attractive. I do tend to find here, well, not in the gym, but like in general, people are a lot slimmer. So it's rare to see someone in the gym who's Chinese and female lifting heavy. But then maybe that's not true. I don't know on this one. I would say it just like a generalized broad statement would be that Chinese people prefer a slimmer build, whereas like I would probably be considered too curvy in their beauty standards, I think. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is showering. So this is so interesting. So when I was getting the tour of this gym, like even just for the free trial, she was like, you should shower. Like I could understand this in Chinese. You should shower after you work out at our gym. And I was like so confused because to an Australian, actually showering at a gym or a public place is like really dirty. And especially for me, I now have told you that I'm a germaphobe. Like I just would never shower in a public shower. And so even now, I haven't showered at the gym once here, but I do take, so like, actually this is one really interesting thing. So I find people here, they don't really wear like Lululemon tight leggings out, even walking, like they'll be wearing tracksuit pants. So I do usually like take another pair of pants to put over my leggings. And like I might change, well, sometimes I'm going from work, so I'll change in the gym and then I might just like take one layer off, say like the top that I was wearing at the gym and then put my work top on. But it usually depends. Like I just don't know if I can get around like showering at the gym. What do you guys think? So from what I understand in these Chinese gyms, people wash their hair, full makeup, like skincare routine, and it's really good. Like it's good because the lockers there, they're really safe and they've got like cameras. So it feels really safe to just like leave your stuff there, which is good. Let's talk about the technology and then we're gonna do a bit of a body scan reveal. So when I enter the gym, I just use my face. So it's connected through a WeChat mini program. And it's actually really helpful because the WeChat mini program, it notifies you before it takes out the deduction. Because obviously it's quite a large amount to be deducting. I think it's $140 Australian. So in the Chinese kind of day of life, that's a lot of money, or in renminbi. So that's really helpful. But yeah, I use my face from WeChat to get into the gym. I'll film next time I'm there for you. Like, which is super convenient because say at Revo, they give you one of those like plastic tags, or you can use the app, but you just use your face. It's great. Okay, revealing it all now. So here's my body scan from last week. Not last week, the week before. Last week I was sick. I'm going through the body scan as we talk. So as you can see, my rating was 84. And at the gym, they were actually really impressed with my lean muscle mass. This is all in Chinese, so it's a bit hard for me to read these characters, but let's go through it. So 84, which is good. 71.3 kilos is what I weigh. And so my goal is to be under 70 by December, and then we'll track to under 65 by June next year. So it's just a slow taper down. So Tianzhong, I don't know what that means, 72.2. That's like target weight, huh? Okay, let me translate this. Wait, so no, my weight is 72.2 and my target weight should be 71.3, but pretty sure I'd be below 70 right now because being sick, like I just have had no appetite, but that's not healthy. So we're gonna taper to a 69 point something before December. So I'm currently 72.2 kilos, great, standard. My moisture content is 40 kilograms. Protein is 10.8. Organic salt is 3.8. Okay, that doesn't mean much to me. Obviously, you can drop these analysis results into like an AI engine and they might be able to give you, well, that's what I did and it just like helped me understand, but I'm just going through it with you guys for the sake of it. So you can see that currently my skeletal muscle is 30.6, body fat is 17.3 kilos, and just body weight is 54. So you can see that I'm carrying quite a lot of muscle at the moment, which is cool. That one is above standard. Great. So my BMI is 23.5. My body fat percentage is 23.9. All right. And then really interestingly, when they give you these graphs, so it basically tells you where you're carrying your weight. So you can see that my left side carries more fat. It's heavier because my right side is dominant. So that's an interesting insight. And then down the bottom, I think that calorie count is my maintenance calories. Yeah, so that's it translates to basal metabolism. So I would say that means my basal metabolic rate Yeah, so to maintain the weight that I am right now, I need to eat 1,553 calories. So I have to be in a small calorie deficit to lose weight. Okay, so I'm using this video as a bit of a benchmark for my fitness goals, and it's not about weight for me, it's more about feeling like I'm doing a lot of steps over here, which is really good. When I recover, I'm definitely hitting 10,000 steps or more a day. I was hoping to run a marathon with my mum in China next year. I don't know if that goal is too much of a stretch goal, especially because of the weather. Like, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to run in Beijing in such cold weather. So that's going to be an interesting one to realign on. But yeah, I'm really enjoying coming to gyms here. I find it really welcoming, and I do want to mention, so I had someone comment on my red note asking me to try some different gyms, not with them, just like by myself. So I've tried 24/7 Fitness, which is where I'm a member, so I can go to any of their gyms in mainland China. And then I've also tried Life Gym, but that's the one I didn't like so much. I could probably try a different Life Gym, but like, why would I? So this other person suggested The Real Gym, All In Gym, and Muscle Dog. So I guess if you guys are interested, we could it's very normal in China. Oh, that's one thing I didn't mention. It's very normal in China to film yourself at the gym. So I guess, are we doing this at the gym? Like, in one thing, it would be good if I'm learning some of the muscles in Chinese. So I'm actually in the gym, I'm counting in Chinese. So I'm trying to transition my brain into Chinese. So maybe I should do a little bit more learning on the muscles and that. And then we can speak a bit of Chinese, some English. I was thinking if I speak English, not many people can understand me. So that's better, but maybe I don't have to speak. No, but this is a whole learning exercise. So I know I've waffled on a bit, but I think that gyms in China are largely similar to Australia. I've highlighted a few of the differences here, but if you've got any questions or you want to have a bit of a try of a gym in Beijing, let me know and we can go together. Okay, bye.